everyone, welcome to the G27 Road Warrior with me, Movie Scouse 007, where we play Euro Truck Simulator 2 with a G27, sadly on a crappy laptop. We've had 2 journeys so far, and we've got some stuff to do before we go anywhere. First things first, we've got an email, and that's just telling us that we have some Volvo trucks for sale. That's primarily because we chose Volvo as our preferred supplier, or I did when I first started the game. Right, just to quickly look at our progress. We've done 2 journeys so far. We journeyed from London to Croydon, and then Croydon to Kiel in Germany. Okay, so we've now got a skill point to apply, and I am going to attach this to. Now, if you watched my my keyboard road warrior series, you'll know that I filled out all the ADR bars before I filled everything out. I'm not going to do that this time. I am going to go with ADR. I'm going to go follow the same pattern as I did before, one from everything in order. It's the best way to level up. So I'm going to apply that. What I should do is tell you what that means. So ADR, Class 1, Explosives. Transportation of dangerous goods demands well-trained professionals. Use your hard-earned experience to acquire the following ADR certificates and substantially increase your income. So Class 1 Explosives includes such things as dynamite, fireworks, or ammunition. So that's what we've done there. Class 2 obviously is gases, but we're not going to apply Class 2. We're going to apply Rank 1 for long distance deliveries, which allows us to go up to 466 miles. It gives us a 5% higher reward for delivery distances longer than 310 miles, and a 25% bonus increase for delivery distances longer than 310. So that's going to be the next skill point. Obviously that's not going to be straight away. Possibly that might not be the beginning of the next journey, maybe the beginning of the one after that. So, the other thing we're going to be doing is we are going to be trying out all of the trucks one at a time properly. So we tried the DAF XF Super Space last time. Let's try. Oh, there's no DAF. That's annoying. There's no DAF. Okay. Okay, we'll try an Iveco then. We'll try an Iveco. We can go to Osnabrück in a Stratus Highway. An active super space can take us to Plymouth. We can go to Gardermoen in an active super space, or we can go to Oslo, active space super. Okay, and we're getting. So I think there are just the 3 types. We're going to try and do the bog standard ones so active space. Let's try the active space. That takes us from Kiel to Gardermoen. That's actually where we ended the last journey. So we'll take that job. So, my mouse will play ball. And my mouse is not playing ball. Okay. It is. We took the job. So we're taking ice cream, which means that we've got a refrigerated container. And then let's hope all of my settings remained in place from last time. Yeah, I don't like the interior of the. I do not like the interior of the DAF. It's not appealing to me, and this one's no more appealing either. The Iveco is no more appealing either. So let's make a move. Let's go. And I can't see a damn thing. Okay. And we got lucky, nothing was coming. And nothing's coming. Got a bit over keen with the brakes there. Using the parking brake. It's going to take me a while to remember what all of these buttons were, because essentially I assigned them and then couldn't play the game for a while. Oops, sorry, let's get over, let's give this guy some room. It's new mail. It's probably telling me that banks are willing to give me money. Now obviously we know that I'm going to take a number of journeys with someone else's lorry, so I'll have actually quite a bit of cash, probably. That's too much. Okay, I'm going to have quite a bit of cash in the bank balance when it comes to buying my first lorry. So I won't have. I'm still going to take a loan out, because I think the ideal thing to do is to not just get yourself a lorry, but also make sure that you've got another lorry on that journey with you. So I'm going to upgrade the garage to accept 3 drivers. Okay, let's feather that. Ooh. So I'm gonna get 3. I get a 3-berth garage in London, which is my home base, and then the nice thing about driving with a steering wheel is that you only need one hand to steer. So I'll have. Hopefully I'll have enough money for two additional lorries, but we'll see. One of the things that might occur during this playthrough is that the achievements update might be included. I don't know whether I'm going to be able to involve that. It depends on how much of an effect it has on the career. Does it dump you back in London or not? I'm kind of, unless new cities are being added, I'm kind of reluctant to add updates to this profile. Do you know what I have done? I have forgotten to change £2, and I've forgotten to change the split, so I'm stuck in 11th gear instead of being in 12th. That's fine. Oh, that's going to be annoying for this journey. 14-hour journey, and most of it's on the road. And oh, this is so much better with I need to be out of that lane, because that lane is. Oh no, we don't want stuttering. That's not good. Please, no stuttering. Alright, this is possibly going to be the first journey where I might have to stop for fuel and a rest. Now, fuel when you're driving someone else's lorry is paid for by the company themselves, so you can fuel as much as you like. Let's just double check. So we've got 28 hours to deliver this. We've got to rest in 10 hours. We've got 14 hours to do this. So yeah, we've got bags of time. Oh, so much more relaxing with a wheel than it is with a keyboard, where you're constantly making little fingertip corrections with the keyboard. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy my Keyboard Road Warrior series. It's a demonstration that this game is eminently playable with a keyboard, but it's just so much more intuitive with a wheel. So much more intuitive with a wheel. Right, so, one of the things I like to do with this is obviously because these are long journeys, and I can't just sit here gabbing on about how much fun it is to drive with a wheel, because that would get very tedious very quickly. So what I like to talk about is what's going on in the world around me while I'm, on the day that I'm recording these, because obviously I record a couple of these at a time, and they don't go out on the day they're recorded. Okay, so we've got something happening in front of us, and someone's travelling really slow, so we're going to overtake them. Hopefully, using the indicators is going to be a bit useful, because the AI responds somewhat to the indicators. Let's get back in that lane. So the goal of the goal of this playthrough obviously is to get to 100% road discovered, to get to the highest possible level as a driver, to level up all of the skills, and to discover all of the vehicle upgrades that I possibly can, and to drive as safely and as carefully and as well as I possibly can, so that I earn the most amount of money, do the least amount of damage, and demonstrate a certain amount of skill that I may or may not have. Yes, I'm going to be, but also I'm going to be chatting about what's happening. Oh, dear, I cannot wait for a slightly more powerful computer that's able to cope. Woo, easy, stay in lane. That's able to cope with the graphics, because when this game is played on a high-end PC, the graphics are amazing. This looks beautiful. It looks incredibly realistic. We're hitting a hill. Alright, so we're joining another road, so I'm going to indicate as such. Oh, didn't actually need to. This just feeds in. So today that I'm recording this now, to this episode and the next episode I'll be recording today. So spoilers. I record more than one at a time. Today is Wednesday, the 10th of September. It's the day before the... Ooh, crikey, sorry. It's the day before the anniversary of the Twin Tower disaster in New York. And it's the day after Apple released details of its brand new iPhone. And its other brand new product, the the Apple Watch, not the iWatch. They chose not to go with the iWatch for very obvious reasons. iWatch what? Yes, so the iPhone 6, which is my next phone, I'm going to hop on board the iPhone 6. I had an iPhone 4 for the last 3.5 years, So I skipped the iPhone 4S, the iPhone 5, the iPhone 5C, and whatever the premium version of it was called, I forget now. And I'm going to go with an iPhone 6. I am a bit at a quandary as to whether to go with what. There are two models of the iPhone 6, the iPhone 6 and the iPhone 6 Plus. The iPhone 6 is a 4.7, which is significantly larger. It's 0.7 of an inch larger than the existing iPhone, which is the iPhone 5S and 5. There you go, iPhone 5S and 5C. And it is, but it also has a big brother, the iPhone 6 Plus, which is a 5.5 inch, and I don't know whether to go with the 6 or the 6 Plus, and I will need to trot down to my nearest purveyor of phones and handle an Android phone that is 4.7 and an Android phone that is 5.5. Because this is the first time that Apple have ventured into these supersized phones. Let's get out of that lane because that guy's easy. Okay. That's interesting. Okay. Are they gonna let me out? Are they gonna let me out? Yes, they are. That was good. That's the sort of thing I might have panicked a little bit about with the keyboard, because I'm doing multiple things with my hands rather than the intuitive. Let's drop a gear. Rather than using my hands and feet as I would do driving a car, which I've been doing for over 20 years. So I should get better at this version of this playthrough much faster than I did with the keyboard. I'm still make colossal errors with the keyboard because it's not nearly as intuitive as the wheel. So yes, if you're not into Apple, then obviously the next 5-10 minutes is probably going to be incredibly boring for you. But I am an whoa, easy. That was a bit douchey. So 11 hours to go, no need whatsoever to rest yet. We're far from needing to rest. Yeah, so the 6 is the largest phone that Apple have released. It's the slimmest, significantly slimmer than its last edition, the 5, which was so. I mean, slim seems to be the way they're going. They're getting progressively. Ooh, I'm riding the rumble strip. That's not good. They're getting progressively slimmer and lighter. One of the things that encouraged me is the data that they release regarding battery life. Battery life info looks amazing. It significantly better than the 5C. It's one of the things that a smartphone users. God, that sounded pompous. So one of the things that smartphone users have continually complained about is, ooh, that was a bit too much, is battery. Oh, you're kidding me! I've fallen into the trap. Whee! I've fallen into the trap of exiting near Aalborg. They still haven't fixed this. get. So we're actually in the ProMods part of the map. I didn't make. Oh, we've discovered Aalborg apparently. That's interesting. As soon as we left Kiel, we kind of started to wander into the ProMods part of the map. Now, ProMods are a fantastic group of lads. It's only lads at the moment. I'm sure girls will be involved at some point. Who modify this game to include more cities, more countries. Scandinavia is now being included by SCS, which frankly seems like a colossal waste of time, given that ProMods have so universally and wonderfully provided Scandinavia for us already. So I'm a bit curious as to why the heck they're bothering with Scandinavia, but hey. And they started with just Scandinavia. It was initially called the Scandinavia map mod. It's more than that now. They ventured into France. They're approaching Spain. They've added cities to the UK. They've done quite a bit. I was disappointed that SCS decided to go north instead of to go south. I want someone to do Italy, for crying out loud. We've got a giant country which everyone's bloody ignoring. But the SCS map is fantastic. And sometimes it can work out prettier than the ProMods map is fantastic, sorry. Sometimes it can work out prettier than the SCS map. This version of the game is, I think I've already said, it's 1.12 for SCS. They're about to release 1.13. 1.13 will probably add extra cities. It's probably going to add Scandinavia. It's probably going to add something to Ireland, which is fantastic, because it'll be the first time that we'll have gone to Ireland. Ireland's another country where they drive on the left-hand side of the road, right-hand side of the vehicle. So that's fantastic. And we're using the ProMods 1.72. 1.72 added a couple of cities in France, and it essentially linked the CS game up with ProMods, because every time SCS update the map, it breaks the ProMods map. Right, we've got a right turn coming up here for the ferry port. Right, now ProMods, I believe, make you drive onto the ferry itself. And I think the way to get to the ferry is down this road. And then when I get to the ferry, I've got to slow down because the bump is astronomically bumpy and can actually cause damage to the lorry. And you can see that the winking green, well, you can just about make out with the, in spite of the appalling graphic fidelity of this version of the game. Please don't judge this game based on the poor quality of my computer. It's so beautiful. Okay, and so boom. Where are we going? Göteborg or Oslo? Let's have a look at where we're going. Not Göteborg. Not Gothenburg. Oslo it is. So €245. I really do have to fix that. I want to be in pounds. I'm sorry, I'm sipping tea. Yes, don't base your opinion on the graphics of this game. Right, so because my computer's rubbish. The graphics settings are as low as you possibly can. They're basically as low enough so that I can play this game on my laptop. Yes, I'm playing this on a laptop with built-in graphics chip. So I mean, the game is letting me. I find it amazing that the game's letting me play at all, frankly. Okay, I need to adjust the map. Oh, I've gone the wrong bleeding way. Let's hope that I can. Oh, hello. Yes, I can. That's a relief. I missed the exit. And I've discovered Oslo. Whoa. That was lucky. So you can see that I'm a little bit better with the gearing. I'm not as good as steering. I'm a little bit with the gearing, although I'll go and immediately disprove that by almost stalling the. Almost stalling the truck because there's not enough power going into it. Right, the eagle-eyed of you will notice that one thing I'm doing, which is probably not realistic, is that I've got my high beams on. The reason I've got my high beams on is tied to the quality of the image that I'm. Let's get away from the wall. It's tied to the quality of the image that I'm having to live with because of the performance of my computer. The draw distance at this level, at this graphical level, is pretty dire. It's getting that lane, and as a result. The AI vehicles don't make themselves very well known, and stuff pops up quite late. And so particularly at night, it's quite difficult to see what's going on unless I've got these high beams on. I tend to. I don't suffer any in-game penalty for doing that. I don't get There's a light penalty for driving at night without your lights on, but there isn't a penalty for driving at night with your high beams on, which is a relief, because frankly I'm not sure that I would be able to drive this game quite the way I do without the high beams. It just it gives me that little bit further advanced notice. Oh, crikey, sorry, I'm trying to drive one-handed, scratch myself, that's not good. Now you can see, if you're looking at the vista, because obviously you can't see very much because it's night time, if you look at the vista, you'll see that there isn't very much to see. Basically the fencing of the barriers is almost all you can see. Okay, this is our first toll booth. This is our first toll booth, which is awesome. So, and there we go. We're through our first toll booth. Obviously we don't have toll booths in the UK. We do have toll roads in the UK. The most famous toll road in the UK is the M6, as splits into two. It splits into a toll road and the free road. The toll road is practically empty and costs you money to use, and the free road doesn't. I do wish those didn't exist. That you could drive, you know. I mean, it's great that right. Let's learn from our mistake on our first journey. Let's not drive too fast. And see, yeah, this is exactly the kind of slit road that we damaged our vehicle on our second drive. Did you see the plane taking off? It was amazing. I love this game a great deal. Actually, I don't think it was a plane. I think it was the overhead lights appearing from behind the... here we go. And we're very near our destination here. You can see Gardermoen in the distance. Gardermoen, I believe, is in Norway. And off we go. So, hopefully we can do this journey. You can see I've managed to... Oh, hello. That's better. I must have been in 7th. I must have gone from 7th to 11th. Not good. I've managed so far up to now to do it without damaging anything, without driving into another vehicle, without going through a red light, without crashing, and without munting the load. So to this point, this is how I want to play this game. Having as little impact on the world around me, apart from delivering the load and getting stuff from A to B. This is the plan. Whether this is how it ends up being is another story. And we're about to enter Gardermoen. Okay, and we've discovered Gardermoen. Oh, I love swinging the wheel with my palm. as I do in real life in a car. Oops. And there's my delivery point. Right, can I do this? Can I do this? Can I do it in one go? I very much doubt I'll do it in one go. No, but I might get it in two. And here we go. No, wrong way. Ooh, too much. Here we go, in two. That's what I like to see. So, engine off, and then let's unhook the trailer. And what did we get? We got an excellent. This is a good news. So, ice cream delivered from Kiel to Gardermoen, 293 miles, 15 hours, 58 minutes, 238.1 litres of fuel consumed. We had a base reward for 293 miles of €6,540 and 470 XP, and a proficiency bonus for level 1 of €98. Got a parking bonus of 45 XP. This gives us a total of €6,638 and 517 XP. And we are a level 2 newbie. I think we went from 1 to 2, which I think is excellent. And we're halfway to level 3. So this, so the G27 Road Warrior has 1,079 XP, and level 3 is 1,040. And we're done. We're out of here. This is wonderful news. Thank you very much for watching. And until I see you in the next journey, I'll see you on the road.